So welcome back to the channel, guys. Look what we have. We have a Audi R8. We just traded in the Dodge Charger. Yo, check this out. This is a sad day. Although this car is amazing, I mean, who can dislike the Dodge Charger, especially with the wide body? And you guys don't know this guy yet, but you're gonna find out who he is. This is...
I'm Brian.
He actually was on my other channel, and this is girl Tracy. So they just bought this beautiful Hellcat Durango. You gonna let me drive this thing?
Oh yeah. We're gonna have the trade though for the R8.
I mean, hey, that's okay. I mean, you're gonna run this to about what, 800-900 horsepower?
Yeah, full bolt ons hopefully.
Okay.
Hopefully get her in the 10s.
Awesome, absolutely. We are gonna do some videos on the Durango Hellcat, so stay tuned for that. But for now, with the new channel, we're gonna be doing some videos on the Audi R8. Rest in peace to the Charger. I will let you guys know the trade-in value I got on this car. I actually got more than I paid for it. Just keep that in mind. So be sure to check it out. We're going to take a look at the Audi R8, okay? Really quickly, please be sure to subscribe to Attainable Exotic Cars and be sure to turn on those bell notifications so you can see every video that comes in. And if you're into trucks and trailers, be sure to check out my other channel, JB Reviews. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been 2 weeks. I've been so busy, unfortunately. I cannot believe I own an Audi R8. Like, guys, I own an Audi R8. You guys don't really know me on a personal level, but I always said in my head, I'll probably have a car like this or be able to afford a car like this in my 40s and 50s. I have one at the age 32 years old. I cannot believe I did this. My wife's probably gonna kill me at some point, but it's okay. She loves me and I love her. But guys, I have an Audi R8. Like, that's crazy to me. Now, I have to do some videos, obviously, of what I paid for this car. I'm sure as my channel grows, people are going to want to know these questions. So what did I pay for this Audi R8? It's a 2018. I haven't told you the miles yet. It does have high miles, so it does have high miles. But it's still under warranty and it still has maintenance. So I bought this car from my friend. He traded it on a Dodge Durango, as you guys just saw. And I basically traded my Charger in on this car. So they never had this car in their inventory at the dealership. The goal was to get tax credit. That way I can finance less money, and because I basically sold my Charger for more than I paid for it, I came out of pocket $0 to buy this car. Now you might be thinking, you must make a lot of money. No, I don't. I don't make a lot of money. You don't necessarily have to make a lot of money to buy cars like this. You just have to have good credit. But I will say this, the best way to buy a car like this is to pay cash for it. That is the smartest and most financially savvy way, because interest on something like this, because you're financing so much money, it's just a bigger number. So like, I'm gonna pay this car off as fast as I can, like, or at least I'm gonna pay it down to probably like 20-30 grand within the next year or two. Like, that's my goal, is to pay this thing down so I can refinance it, maybe at a shorter term at a lower rate, because I did finance it for a long term, not gonna lie. But it's okay, it's an Audi R8. And like I said, I literally sold my Charger for more than what I paid for it. I never really went over what I paid for that car, and I'll do that video. I mean, like I said, this is Attainable Exotic Cars. I believe that the Charger is an attainable exotic car. Like, in my opinion, I think that the Charger is more fun than this car in a straight line. Like, this car is all motor, and unfortunately, it just takes a little bit of time for it to really go. But once you get into the broadband, which is really high, it's like a Honda when it goes, but you know, it's like 7,000 RPMs before it starts to go, but it revs to 9K. And Lord have mercy, guys, yo, I have an Audi R8. I cannot believe it. Let's go out back and check out the rear. There it is. Man, look at this car. See, a lot of people online would say, if you haven't really seen an Audi R8 in person, the car looks so like ridiculous, and it really does look so cool. Like, this car sits really low, and this car is wider than the previous generation, which is even better. It just has this menacing look. I can't show you the whole car yet, just because I've done a few things to it. I did do a video showing you that I took off the stripes of this car. There are stripes up top, there are stripes down here, just a small patch right here, and then there was one on the front of the hood. And this is basically a special edition car, and those stripes were optional. Now, there's two reasons why I took those stripes off. First reason is I felt like they took away from what this was, and this is a really nice sports car. The second reason why I took them off was when you got really close to the stripe, you could tell that someone buffed the stripe. If you're thinking what I'm thinking, whoever buffed this car obviously did not know what they were doing, so I had someone professionally do that, and I'm going to go over that in a video too. So I want the car to really look its best for the next 2 to 3 years. I don't think I'm going to have this car that long because I know I get bored really quickly, and I don't like to pay this much money a month for anything. So once the time comes, I'll probably sell this car, and who knows, maybe I'll take a short stint of not buying something, and then I'll probably buy something in the future. Now, as you know, it's time for a start. Now the car's been sitting for a while, so we're gonna do a cold start. Now I'm far back, as you can see. This car is so loud. I'm trying to figure out a good point to do a cold start. You can't get too close. If you get too close, it's just too loud. So we're gonna go from this point of view here, okay? This should be good right here. Ladies and gentlemen, when I say this car is loud, it is loud. Like, I mean, you probably can hear me talking right now. I'm just talking normally, but this car is so loud, especially on the cold start in the morning time. Let's go for a quick ride. Oh, man, it's Sunday. I actually played drums at my church. I played drums today, and it's 92 degrees. When we came outside, it was so hot. So I'm gonna paddle shift first. Let me turn this down just a little bit so you can hear me talk. All right, here we go. So I have it in comfort mode right now. When you put it in dynamic mode, it does some pops. I will go over the exhaust in a later video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more. When I tell you this car is loud, it's ridiculous. Let's see, hold on 1 second. One rev. In order to rev this car, you have to hold each paddle shift down like this. Of course, I'm holding the camera in my hand, so I can't do it. Hold on 1 second. So here we go. We're in neutral now. We're in neutral. Ready? Wow. Woo. Man, guys. So this has the Lamborghini V10 from the Huracan. It's a 5.2 liter. Drive a car like this, you don't drive in automatic mode. All right, here we go. So we're gonna have it in sport mode. I'm gonna say this probably a few more times in a lot of my videos. I own an Audi R8. Like, I cannot believe this. Like, yeah, it's pretty surreal. Like, people like me, you have to work really hard. Like, I'm not the kind of guy who can get up in the morning time, go to work, and just start making crazy money. Like, I have to work hard. I have to work long, and I have to sacrifice. And don't get me wrong, this was a huge sacrifice for me. Like, I had to think long and hard about this car. Like, it was not easy. I'm not paying a lot more than my Charger, but I am paying more. So the good news is my YouTube channel pays for this entire car. So if you are looking for something to do, if you have passion for anything, I think YouTube is perfect, especially if you have passion, if you want to help people. I feel like that's why my other YouTube channel blew up so quickly. I mean, it didn't blow up. I mean, it's definitely a pretty good YouTube channel. I mean, it pays for my Audi R8. Uh-oh, I see an overpass. And whenever you see an overpass, you absolutely have to accelerate. That's like an unwritten law. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, guys. I'm trying to get this channel monetized so I can pay for this car on its own channel, and then I can do my that hurt, and that way I can pay for my truck stuff on my other channel. All right, see you soon.